Plaintiff Megan Broderick first met the defendant when he was a cellmate in prison with her ex, and the two of them started dating. After the defendant moved in with her, Megan discovered he was addicted to meth, and he counterfeited money to support his habit. But she ended up in jail after the Secret Service raided their apartment. She's suing for car payments and insurance. Defendant Jonathan Scholl says when he first met Megan, she was trafficking drugs into the prison. Jonathan insists the reason he broke up with Megan was because she was cheating on him while he was locked up, and he's countersuing for lost wages and damaged property.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, I met Jonathan back in 2005 through a boyfriend. They were actually cellmates in prison. Jonathan paroled.
So, you were visiting the prison?
Yes, I was a visitor.
Who were you visiting?
An ex-boyfriend of mine.
So you were visiting one ex-boyfriend, and then you got a new boyfriend from the same prison.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got a thing for prisoners? Just curious.
No, actually, that was my first
And
bad
he was your
boy,
second.
and he was my second.
All right.
So he paroled in January of 2005.
Did they marry you? Did they promise to marry you?
Both of them actually
Right,
did
that's
at
how
some
it
point or
goes.
another.
Right, that's how it goes. How did you meet the first one? You got a letter?
No, I met him before he was arrested through a friend.
Oh, okay. All right, but because many times that's how it goes.
Yeah.
They send, go in the phone book, and oh yeah, and they find a bunch of women's names, or they have someone bring them a list of women's names that they think might be vulnerable to men, or they just play the law of averages. They just send out a bunch of letters to strange women and hope that the woman will feel sorry for them enough to come and visit them. Then they come and when you come visit them, they give you this con game. Oh, I love you. You're so beautiful. Then comes the, would you send some money and put some money on my books in prison? And then you send the money, and then they keep telling you how much they love you, and they say, when I get out, I'm going to marry you. Then the time they get out, after they've taken all your money, they might hang around for another week to take what you have left. And then you never see them again.
That's a very accurate description.
I mean, just about 90% of the convicts I've known, that's part of the game.
There's another one in your court, so 91%.
All right, so you met him in prison, and then what?
He paroled before my current boyfriend paroled, and my current boyfriend said, hey, I'm going to send my friend to you. Make sure he stays out of trouble. Okay, so he didn't just stay out of trouble. He moved in. We became intimate. He started using drugs. Methamphetamine is his drug of choice. To support his drug habit, he started counterfeiting money, $5 bills into $100 bills. Because of his drug habit, he also was very abusive to me, put me in the hospital twice, once for hitting me in the face with an iron, another time for biting my ear. So my other boyfriend paroled. We all lived together for a short period of time. And then the first boyfriend actually was arrested for gang affiliation. And a few weeks after that, the Secret Service raided my apartment and arrested both Jonathan and I for counterfeiting money. Because of his extensive prison background, he was given 3 years, and because I'd never been in trouble, I was given 1 year. I told him I wouldn't be back together with him unless he attended rehab. And when he did parole in January of 2008, he did go to rehab. 3 months lockdown, 3 months where he could work and do whatnot.
So the court didn't order rehab in prison either time, to your knowledge?
No.
He did not?
I never went to rehab when I got out.
Pardon me?
I never went to rehab when I got out either.
Okay, so you've never been to rehab?
Oh, as a child, yes.
Pardon me?
As a child.
Oh, okay. Since you've been out of prison, you've never gone to rehab?
No.
Not since 2005,
Nope.
You've never been to rehab?
No.
Okay, good enough. All right, you give me some background on this case.
Okay, well, first of all, Your Honor, we met the day I paroled. Yes, her boyfriend had sent me to her. It was to discuss a trafficking narcotics into the prison, a charge that she was facing, and that she ended up pleading guilty to. And that's why I went to go talk to her. Okay, we slept together that night. I hadn't been.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
Ma'am, they had you bringing dope to prison?
No, Your Honor. They had me giving someone money to buy dope, and then they brought it in.
Okay,
for
right.
threat that
So
I'll be
facilitating
killed
the sale.
if I don't pay this
They kill
debt.
you if you don't
Yeah.
bring drugs. I got
No,
you.
you're just such a.
I've
Go
learned
ahead.
a lot now.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so yeah, we slept together that night.
Again,
We
that's a lie.
continued a friendship where we were intimate, and she hooked me up with some of her friends. And when her boyfriend got out in November, which is almost a year after the fact, we bumped heads for a minute. We got in a little bit of a fight, and then we all stayed in the apartment together, as she mentioned. We were arrested in.
Why'd you hit
05.
the woman with an iron if you did?
I did not hit her with an iron.
Or bite her?
I did not bite her.
Okay.
I have a scar on my ear and
All
hospital
right, we're
reports.
going to move on, man. Now tell me about the car payments and insurance that you're suing him for.
Okay, like I said, he was released from prison. He went to the rehab. I thought he was doing great. He was working, so we went to the car dealership. I told him I would help him with down payment money, but I was not willing to co-sign. We went to the car dealership. They wouldn't approve him due to his not having credit history because he'd spent most of his life in prison. So he asked me to co-sign. I said no.
That's a lie. I did not want to go test drive the vehicle. She wanted me to have my own vehicle.
Okay, let me
instead of
allow
using
her to
own.
finish.
So I went ahead and co-signed, as well as gave him $2,000 for a down payment. The whole thing was that he was going to take all responsibility for the vehicle. I have a promissory note that we signed together.
Let's see it.
I thought it'd be on that counterfeit money.
That's a good point. Go ahead, ma'am.
So in May, we purchased the vehicle. I gave him the down payment money. He said he would go ahead and insure it and take care of everything at that point. No problem. Well, I found out a few months later, the end of June, the beginning of July, he was cheating on me. Not only was he cheating on me, he started using and was abusive again. So we broke up. And then pretty much from the point we broke up, he was not paying the
We
payments.
broke up because you were sleeping with people while I was in custody.
Go ahead.
So he wasn't making payments, and
You weren't, were you? Y'all were cheating on each other?
I was in custody.
You didn't? I know where you were. Did you cheat on her?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
that's again a lie. So
You did cheat?
yes.
Did you meet the guy? Huh?
Possibly.
Okay. You say he did.
So-
You didn't qualify.
Well, he cheated after he came home.
Oh, well, then say that.
Definitely.
We were talking about when he was
Yeah.
in custody.
He cheated after he came home, definitely.
Okay, go ahead.
So in June and July we broke up. A few months later, I received notification from the insurance that he had let it lapse. So he'd moved and changed his cell phone number, so I had no way of contacting him. So I went to his place of employment, which I knew where it was, after business hours when I knew he'd be getting off work. And when he saw me, I said, we need to talk about the truck. And so we started talking, and an altercation ensued. I called the police. He hadn't hit me or anything at that point, but he'd been violent and yelling. When they came, they actually arrested him. They impounded the truck. And then he actually got out of jail a few weeks later, and I'd had the repairs done to the truck. It was in horrible working condition.
That's a
and
lie. That's a lie.
not only that,
Quiet,
but
sir.
I had to insure it, of course. And so when he got out, I made him sign another set of stipulations
Which I did
about
not
how he
sign.
will take care of
Does it
everything.
say how much he owed?
Signature on that?
He didn't sign it. Him taking the truck,
Ma'am, how much did he fail to pay according to this agreement?
it's
How much were the payments per month?
$298.67. So
Okay.
approximately $300.
So how much is that?
How many of them payments did I not give you cash for?
$1,500 for the payments?
Plus the $2,000 in down payment.
Which I have receipts for.
He has paid me some money toward that. I will give him credit for. Plus, I've made 4 or 5 insurance
no.
payments.
Let's stop. One more time. I need to know what he hasn't paid you. The $2,000 down payment, did he pay any of that?
$400.
He repaid you $400.
Correct.
So he only owes you allegedly $1,600
Of that.
for the down payment. Any other?
Insurance. I've
How
had to
much?
insure the car 4 different times, and it changes because he's been in 12
Well,
accidents.
then tell me how it changed.
In October of 08, it was $300. In November of 08, it was $175.
Show
In
me.
January, it was $415. And then in March, it was $426.
$1,300.
All right, 13. All right. Sir, let me hear from you regarding the purchase of this vehicle and the insurance and the payments you said you failed to make and the down payment, she says.
Okay, of
you
those
didn't
five car payments themselves, I put cash. Those payments, she made 4 of them. She made 4 of them, and I paid her cash. Okay, in October, I was arrested. I was in custody. There's no way I could make the payment. I refused to pay it because I was falsely imprisoned.
Because she falsely imprisoned you?
Yeah, I was in custody. How am I supposed to make a car payment if I'm in custody?
Okay, but why wouldn't you owe when you get out of custody? How are you supposed to not owe a person just because you went to jail?
Because...
Isn't that how you looked at me? Because what?
Because the only reason I went to jail is because in California there's a law that says if one person
They
says
say if you go to jail, you don't have to pay your bills. That's the law?
Did I know?
What is the law? Don't run that short con on me.
As soon as you
like
let me
you're running
talk.
on these women in prison.
I didn't run no con on her.
Yes, you did. I believe you did.
I didn't meet her till I got out of prison.
Prove to me you paid. So far, you're telling me you didn't pay because you were in prison. And so you don't think you should have paid because the police falsely imprisoned you. So therefore, you don't owe. That's what I've heard so far.
That's
what
what
else?
you want to hear.
What else?
That's what you want to hear.
Straighten up and look at me.
Okay. In October...
Stand up straight.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
No, you're not. I don't believe anything you say today. I think you conned this woman out of her money. Therefore, I'm going to grant her her judgment. I'm going to dismiss your claim because I think you're a prison con man. You did what many do. You preyed on a vulnerable woman. Your claim is dismissed. Judgment for the plaintiff.